We saw your open training today and there's a few notable absentees. Could you tell us about those? Reece James, I think Malo Gusto was out, Philip I think was out as well. Could you tell us about how they are?
Yeah, so with Reece, he's felt something in his hamstring at the end of the game against Newcastle. Really frustrating and disappointing one for us. We don't know the full extent of that injury, but that rules him out for tomorrow's game.
Is the Reece one quite serious then potentially? Are we talking weeks or that
It
kind
could
of
be,
time frame?
you know, with a hamstring injury, it's never great. And for Reece, hopefully we can just get him scanned. We can find out the full extent, and then we know more. Because obviously we know what an important player he is, what an important leader he is in the group. He's our captain, and also in terms of Malo, he's ill today, so we'll have a look at him for tomorrow, and the other one,
Philip and Estevao as well, please.
Yeah, Este's back in training.
Yeah.
He'll be a part of the group. We'll assess whether he can take part in the game at some point tomorrow. And with Philippe, he's felt something in his groin after the PSG game, and again we're getting him scanned and to find out the full extent of that injury.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Gary, behind please.
Hi. Better news. Pedro Neto just emerged. Has just got away with a warning, so he's available.
Yeah, fantastic. He's a top player. He's apologised for the incident in Paris. No, there was no real bad intention from him. He wanted to get on with the game, and I think UEFA have made the right decision.
And from maybe slightly disrespecting the ball boy to respecting the ball, you've heard the fallout after the huddle. Will he do it again?
I think in terms of the huddle, I think it's been blown out of proportion, to be honest. It's a small thing amongst many serious things that we need to address, such as the massive game against PSG tomorrow. In terms of the huddle, the lads have always wanted to show unity and togetherness. I think they'll continue to do that. But what we don't want to do is antagonise or bring more noise on ourselves, and we'll make the decision on where we do that on the pitch tomorrow.
Because there's obviously been people reacting in all aspects of the media, including social media. I saw you referred to by one wag as Glenn Huddle. Is it a distraction to carry on doing it in the centre circle?
I think it's a distraction for the media. For us, when the huddle was something the players wanted to show unity. They're a good group. We never wanted to antagonise anyone or create noise. The time to talk about is stopped. We have a huge game against PSG tomorrow. We have an opportunity to do something really special. We know we need to be perfect, and I would rather focus on that.
Gentleman in the fourth row, please.
Hello, question for Liam from Elias Peters, 90 Min. You did have a game this weekend against Newcastle, but PSG didn't. What does it change for you before the game against PSG tomorrow? Thank you.
Obviously, they have more rest. That's natural, but that's normal. I can't speak about other league schedules or what they do. What I can do is try and make sure that my team and our team are ready to give absolutely everything into this game in terms of the intensity, in terms of the quality that we need, and hopefully we can turn around a difficult scoreline, but not an impossible one.
Dom, second row here, please.
Thanks. Question for Joao, please. I think when you joined Chelsea in the summer, you made it clear that a big reason why you were joining is that you wanted to play Champions League football. You were looking very much forward to that. How much have you enjoyed being in the Champions League this season? And if it is to be the end of the journey tomorrow, obviously you hope that it won't be, how much do you feel that this team will have fallen short?
To play in the Champions League, I think, is the dream of every player. And yeah, I'm enjoying a lot to be here in Chelsea. I'm happy here. And tomorrow I have another opportunity to show to everyone our power, and hopefully we can win the game.
The gentleman next to Dom, please.
Thank you for the gaffer. Hugo Ramirez from Televisa Univision. It's going to be the 5th time you're going to face Luis Enrique head-to-head. Obviously, your time in Strasbourg. What can you do different this time, especially in the last 15 minutes of the first leg in the Parc des Princes, to do that perfect game that you need to do to get over this series? Thank you.
Yeah, I think if you look at the game in isolation, you look at the scoreline, we were punished by some very good players by our mistakes. And for us, I think it's been a theme. I think we performed consistently very well, but we've been undone in games by moments of focus or concentration. For us to go through the tie tomorrow, we need to be perfect in terms of not making mistakes, in terms of our performance in possession, our possession. We have to remember that PSG are the European champions for a reason, but we've also shown in times that we can definitely compete and beat them in games, in isolated games.
Simon.
I've got a question for Liam and Joao. First, Liam, sorry to ask you a question about something that happened before you even here. Obviously,
it's not the first time.
Chelsea have had a fine today for sort of flouting rules. Just want to sort of clarify that won't be a negative distraction for you or the club.
No, it's not a negative distraction. I think actually that's a line drawn through that issue, and we can move on and we can plan to make this club as strong as possible in the long term, and that is the idea from the ownership, myself and everybody involved with the club.
Thank you. And for you, Joao, it's been a difficult few days for the club. Defeat in the first leg, the defeat on Saturday, now the news about Reece as well. How much belief is there still that you can sort of still do something tomorrow night and make something of this season as well?
I think this week being like I said, difficult for us, but we know our strength. We know the players here. We still believe we can do again, because they show our power in the Club World Cup. We won 3-0, and tomorrow need to score 3 goals again. So yeah, I think the group believe, the coach believe. I think the fans should believe as well, because tomorrow going to be a great game for everyone to watch.
Yes, third row, please.
Hello, I'm working for the French public TV and we're doing a TV story about you and your career, so I have a broader question, but what does it mean to you to manage a club like Chelsea, and did you ever think your path would take you from Strasbourg to Chelsea one day?
Yeah, obviously it's a huge honour to manage this football club, as it would be for any manager in any walk of life. It's one thing to be here, it's another thing to have the passion and the drive to make it successful, and that's what my focus is on now. In life, in football, you don't know where your path will take you. I joined Strasbourg to join Strasbourg, and I had a wonderful time there. I never thought that within 18 months I would be manager here. That's just not how life works.
Thank you.
Jacob, in the front, please.
Hi Liam, you said last week after the first leg that you would look to get to the bottom of how your lineup was leaked to the French media quite a few hours before the game. Have you managed to do that, and would you be unimpressed if it happens again tomorrow?
I'll be really honest, I haven't even thought about that. I haven't. It's not the first time it's happened. It won't be the last time. I'm not talking in terms of me. I'm talking about any team or any club. I'm focused on winning the game. Tomorrow I was focused on the Newcastle game. These things happen, and yeah, it's disappointing, but I'm sure it won't happen again.